Hello and welcome back to some bonus footage regarding the Rettendon murders. And there'll be more pieces coming up in due course. Now, whilst online, I came across a very interesting article which goes back to 2009. Where is Darren Nicholls now? For as we know, he entered witness protection whilst he was giving evidence against Mickey Steele and Jack Williams. And then once the trial was over, he was given a new identity and his family moved away. No one knew where he was, who he was, and so on. And whilst looking up for some information regarding Darren, Billy Jasper, all the rest of them, I came across this, and this was dated on the 29th of November 2009, and it was in the Sunday People. The People's now a finished paper, but it's now under the Mirror, and you can read it yourself, and I'll drop the link. In it, it says, the Supergrass. Informer who nailed Essex boys killers is cannabis dealer, as he hides under witness protection. A Supergrass who nailed the notorious Essex boys murderers is working as a drug dealer while living under a new identity the People can reveal. Darren Nicholls, 44, who cost the taxpayer more than £150,000 to be given a fresh life, fixed a dealer with an undercover reporter to set up a sophisticated cannabis factory where he claimed was capable of netting millions. Tubby Nicholls was the star prosecution witness in the 1995 gangland executions of drug barons Tony Tucker, Pat Tate and Craig Rolfe, when he claimed he was the getaway driver for killers Michael Steele and Jack Williams. But despite leading a supposed life of anonymity, he offered to set up the illegal factory anywhere in the country to begin making proper dough. He said he could use our man's £10,000 investment to create an operation making £4,000 a week. During a secret half-hour meeting at a location in the south of England, the former electrician turned underworld grass, boasted of making thousands from drug dealing, bragged how his connections could shift the drugs with ease, smirked at police attempts to clamp down on drugs. After arriving in a rusty Mercedes van, Scruffy Nicholls, whose new identity we cannot reveal for legal reasons, claimed to have made top money from his illegal practice. Sweating profusely and out of breath, he bragged how he takes holidays in the Caribbean and drives flash supercars. Trusting our man, he said, the reason I got involved was to make a bit of money. It's a good earner. I'm an electrician by trade, so I would sort out other people's electrics who are into growing it, the cannabis. And it went on from there, really. I started doing it myself. It ain't difficult. You've got to keep a low profile, but I'm often away in the Caribbean and got myself a flash Porsche. It's all sweet. We launched our investigation following a tip-off that Nicholls was looking for investment to further his drugs empire. Up front. After making contact, it was agreed that our man would need between £10,000 and £12,000 up front. Within 5 minutes of meeting for the first time, Nicholls said, there's money to be made, easy money. If you are ready to do it now, I can get moving by next week. We'll plant the crop and it'll be ready in about 14 weeks. Then after that, we're rolling. Asked what would happen once the crop was ready, smirking Nicholls said, oh, I've got no problems getting rid of it. If you said to me we can go ahead and get it done now, and you ain't fucking about, then we've got no problems. He then told of drug factories he had set up in Barnes. Nicholls told our man to assemble a team to help him with the setup, and he bragged how his contacts could easily get rid of the drugs. He advised that the harvest should be distributed when still wet, adding they lose 70% of their weight when they're dry. Nicholls, who once claimed he was a target of a £250,000 Assassin's contract, added, "My contacts can get rid of it at £130 to £140 an ounce." Eager for a deal, he said, "I can get somewhere to set up in, but if you say you have a place, we can do it next week. I've got all the equipment. I know what I'm doing. It's easier when you know how." Asked if any of the profits would be needed to reinvest in further drug dens, Nicholls replied, "You don't need to. You just stick to one place. It will be enough. You just keep doing it until you get caught. I've been caught twice and it don't mean shit. A caution, that's all it is, and then you move on to the next one." Confident a deal was done, grinning Nicholls left our reporter saying, "We'll get it done. I'll see you again." And that was it. And that article, as I said, was dated on the 29th of November 2009 in the Sunday People, and it was updated on the 10th of February 2013. So there you have it. Is that the last known location of Darren? He's somewhere in the south of England. Certainly the the drug dealing will be up his street. It's what he done before. So who can tell? But if you out there have got any thoughts, ideas, drop them below. If you've come across any more recent articles, again, give me the link and I'll look at it. There will be some more stuff coming up regarding Darren, hopefully some Billy Jasper as well, and there will be some more footage of the lane itself. Thanks again for listening and watching. We shall see you later and see you on the next episode. Thanks once again. Bye-bye.